ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शुक्ल यजुर्वेदीय काण्व शाखिया बृहदारण्यकोपनिषद आत्मेत्येवोपासीत. Now we have to see further. Page number 234. So up till now the discussion has been, Siddhanti said there is no vidhi in Atmetyevopasita. Purvapakshi said there is Apurva vidhi. Then Siddhanti said there is Niyama vidhi. In this way discussion has happened. The important thing is Purva Pakshi's thinking of Apurva Vidhi is because there is no Niyantrana over Indriya. Paranchikhani Vyadranat Swambhu Tasmat Parang Pashyati. Because they are seeing only Anatma, therefore you do Vidhanam, they will do Atma Darshanam. Siddhanti is saying, after listening to Mahavakya, for a Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikari, who is also endowed with Tyaga, Vairagya, Shamadama, etc., he will not have Anatma Darshanam, therefore Vidhi is not needed. If at all you need Vidhi, because of the Prarabdha Bala, he will become Vikshipta Chitta, he will have Ashana Pipasa Ityadi. Therefore, Pakshe Prapta, Atma Smriti, Pakshe Prapta, Anatma Smriti. So then to remove that Anatma Smriti, you do Niyama Vidhi. In this way, Siddhanti explained. But what is expected is that all the time I should be doing this. Now what it means is, once Brahmakar Vritti has started, we saw in Vedanta Paribhasha, you don't need to start repeated Vrittis every Kshana. That Vritti will continue until some Virodhi Vritti comes. So if Aham Jivaha, Aham Karta Bhokta, this Virodhi Vritti, if it doesn't come, then this Aham Brahma Vritti will continue. But because of my samskaras, I have done this, I did this, but nobody recognized. Means Kartrutva is there, but Bhoktrutva I am not able to enjoy. Such expressions, when they start coming, that means Brahmakar Vritti has stopped. Now Virodhi Vritti has come. For that, again, you will have to do Niyama Vidhi and continue with Brahmakar Vritti. And not go back to Jiva Vritti, Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva Vritti, etc. In this way, you should do Samanvaya. Now we will see Tika on page number 234. Second paragraph. Shabda Jnanat eva pumartha siddhes tasya tadavrittes tritiya jnanasya va vidheyatva bhavat vedantaha shuddhe siddhe arthe manam iti uktam. Let us see this much. Shabda Jnanat eva pumartha siddhi. Pumartha means Purushartha. What is the Purushartha here? Moksha Purushartha. Siddhanta is saying through Shabda Jnana, 10 number Tippani. शब्दस्य संसृष्ट परोक्ष बोधित्वा नियमात् शब्द संसृष्ट परोक्ष बोधित्व शब्दस्य संसृष्ट परोक्ष बोधित्व means शब्द is बोधि बोधि शब्द is संसृष्ट परोक्ष बोधि संसृष्ट means what? संसर्गजन्य संसर्ग that which has संसर्ग is called संसृष्ट संसर्गो वा विशिष्टो वा that shloka is there in Vakya Vritti Vedanta Sara. It is quoted that Samsrishta means where there is samsarga between pada. Like if I say, Hey Krishna, Gam Dandena Anaya. So Krishna is Sambodhana Vibhakti, Gam is Dvitiya, Dandena is Tritiya, Anaya is Kriya. These padas are connected with each other. That is called Samsrishta. Somebody says Shabda will produce only where there is Samsrishta Jnana. And second, Shabda will produce only Paroksha Jnana. Somebody is saying. Somebody will say Shabda will produce only Samsrishta Jnanam. Shabda will produce only Paroksha Jnanam. So Shabda is Samsrishta Paroksha Bodhi. Siddhanta is saying Shabdasya Samsrishta Paroksha Bodhitva Aniyamat. There is no such niyama. That Shabda will produce only Sansarga Janya Bodha and it will produce only Paroksha Jnana. Shabda can produce Aparoksha Jnana. So see Siddhanta is given. Yatha Vastu Prakashakatvat Asamsrishta Aparoksha Dhiyaha Shabdatva Upapattehe Asamsrishta Jnanam. Tattvamasi Mahavakya is not a Samsrishta Vakya. It is not a Visheshana Vishesha Vakya. It is Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakya. So, but it is Asamsrishta and it is Aparoksha Jnana Janaka. So, Shabda can produce Aparoksha Jnanam also. This Tippani is Siddhanta Tippani. Now see that line. So through Shabda Jnana, moksha is possible. Shabda Jnanat eva Pumartha Siddhi. And therefore, after Shabda Jnanam, no Upasana is needed. After Shabda Jnanam, no Upasana which will produce another Jnanam. None of this is needed. Shabda Jnanam will give moksha directly. Because two Purva Pakshas were there, two Vikalpas, that either you do Apurva Vidhi and keep doing Upasana, or you hear the Shabda Jnanam, then you do Upasana, that will produce another Jnanam. That Jnanam is Sakshatkara Janakam. None of this is needed. This is established. Shabda Jnanat eva Pumartha Siddhehe. Tasya tad avrittehe tritiya jnanasya va vidheyatva abhavat. And therefore, its avritti in the form of this upasana or tritiya jnanam. Tritiya jnanam means after this jnanam, then there is upasana, then after that, whatever jnanam comes, all of that is, and its vidhanam, vidheyatva abhavat. None of this is needed. So, in understanding these things properly, is the difference between somebody who has studied Vedanta and not studied Vedanta. It is these things which will make all the difference. Everybody listens to something or the other on YouTube. These subtle points, if I don't grasp, then my understanding of how Vedanta will give me moksha will be different from somebody else's, or what is the real understanding of how Vedanta will give me moksha. So this line has clearly said Vedanta Vakya can produce asamsrishta, aparoksha jnanam, without any avritti, without any vidhanam, for the upasana producing sakshatkara janaka jnana. And Vedantaha shuddhe arthe manam. And Vedanta is pramanam in shuddhe siddhe arthe. Means in siddha bodhaka vakya, Vedanta is pramanam. In karya bodhaka vakya, karma kanda is pramanam. Darshapurna mas swarga, if you want to go, that is pramanam. Iti. Uktam. Idanim. Now, what is the topic of discussion? Everything is over or not? They say no. Atmitya upasita, in that iti shabda is there. Atma iti eva upasita. That iti shabda will be discussed. Because that iti shabda, whenever it is there, it refers to upasana. So now another discussion. Purvapakshi will say, still I think it is upasana. Iti shabda prayuktam chodyam uthapayati. So, based on this iti shabda, tat prayuktam chodyam. Chodyam means some vidhanam that Purvapakshi is raising now. Bhashya. Anatmopasanam idam iti shabda prayogat. He says this is not Atma Upasanam, this is Anatma Upasanam. Why? Because iti shabda prayoga is there. Tika. Where is iti shabda? Somebody will ask. Atma shabdat urdhvam iti shabda prayogat. This Tikakar is not taking any chances. Everything he explains. After Atma shabda, immediately there is iti shabda. Iti shabda prayogat. Atma shabdarthasya upasyattvena avivakshitatvat. Atma shabdartha is not the upasya vastu. Atma shabdarthasya upasyattvena avivakshitatvat. Atma gunakasya anatmano avyakrita shabditasya pradhanasya upasanam asmin vakye vivakshitam ityartha. So see here. Vakya is Atma iti eva upasita. Atma iti, when it is said, what is Siddhanti's Purvapakshi thinking? Actually, Bhashya makes it more clear. See that line, next line in Bhashya. Yatha priyam iti etad upasita ityadau na priyadi guna eva upasya. When it is said priyam iti upasita, so priya is a guna. You don't have to do guna upasana. You have to do guni upasana, which has priya as its guna. So then in that case, the guni will be different from guna. So Purvapakshi is saying in the same way, Atma iti upasita. So Atma is the guna of some other guni. Atma will be guna of which guni? It cannot be Atma. So it will be some anatma. See that Tika line first. Atma gunakasya anatmano upasanam. Atma gunakaha. Atma gunaka, how will you do vigraha? Online students.
आत्मा गुणो यस्य सः आत्मगुणकः.
Okay, correct. Atma guno yasya sa atma gunaka means what? Some anatma. What is that anatma according to Purvapakshi? Avyakrita. Avyakrita shabditasya pradhanam. So this is pradhana upasana according to Purvapakshi. Pradhana has atma as its guna. अव्याकृत शब्दितस्य प्रधानस्य उपासनम् अस्मिन् वाक्ये विवक्षितम् इत्यर्थः. उक्तम एव अर्थम दृष्टान्तेन स्पष्टयति. दिस इज एक्सप्लेन्ड इन द दृष्टान्त दैट प्रियम इति एतद् उपासित मीन्स प्रियादि गुण इज नॉट उपास्य बट प्रियादि गुणवत् मीन्स मतु. प्रियादि गुण वाला, the one which has priyadi guna, that pranadi eva upasana, is prana upasana according to Purvapakshi. So sometimes when, if we don't know these concepts and if we read some vakya which says Purvapakshi thinks this is prana upasana, we say what kind of Purvapakshi? It is written Atma iti eva upasita. Atma word he cannot see, but how he is thinking, that is explained here in Tika. So if there is only some translation where these details are not there, you will not know why Purvapakshi is saying it is prana upasana, and we will think these Purvapakshis are all murkha. But it is not the case. They have their own way of thinking. That's how he has arrived at this. No, he says, so this pranadi upasana is there. Like that, here it is pradhana upasana. Vivakshitam. Further in Tika, or in Bhashya. तथा इह अपि इति परात्म शब्द प्रयोगात् आत्मगुणवत् अनात्म वस्तु उपास्यम इति गम्यते. In the same way here also paratma shabda prayogat, because paratma shabda is there. Prana also is anatma like avyakrita also. So you can take anything, but here that was only drishtanta. Prana which has priya guna, like that. Iha api iti paratma shabda prayogat. Here also iti shabda is there after atma shabda. Atma gunavat anatma vastu upasyam. Atma gunavat, atma gunavali, that which has atma as its guna, that some such thing, anatma vastu, that is the upasana. ठीक है. अनात्मोपासनम एव अत्र विदित्सितम इति अत्र हेतुअन्तरम आह. Another hetu is given to justify that this vakya is for anatma upasana. आत्मोपास्यत्व वाक्य वैलक्षण्याच्च. This vakya is different from atma upasyatva vakya. Atma upasita, it is not given. It is given atma iti. So this is different kind of vakya because iti shabda is there. This is the head. So prakrita vakya has vailakshanyam. Tadeva prapanchayati. Then he explains what is that. Parena cha vakshyati atmanam eva lokam upasita iti. So atmanam eva lokam upasita, in that iti is not there. Atmanam lokam upasita. But here it is atma iti eva upasita. So then atmanam eva lokam is for atma upasana. Atmetyeva upasita is for anatma upasana, according to Purvapakshi. तत्र च in bhashya further तत्र च वाक्य आत्मा एव उपास्यत्वेन अभिप्रेतो द्वितीया श्रवणात् आत्मानम एव इति. Another thing, so this is the second hetu that is discussing. In Atmopasanam, how it will be given? Atmanam eva upasita. So Atma will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. The Chintan Karta, instead of saying Upasaka, Chintan Karta is in Prathama. And Chintaniya Vastu, that thing which I have to dwell on, is in Dvitiya. Atmetyopasita Atma is in Prathama. If Atma is in Prathama, then who is doing Chintana? So therefore Atma iti is there. So you should understand this is Anatma Upasana with Atma as Guna. This is how he says. Ihatu na dvitiya shruyate. Here it is not given Atmanam eva upasita. Dvitiya Vibhakti is not there. In other words, if Atma Upasanam was there, Atma would have been in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Tato Vailakshanyam tika. Tato Vailakshanyam darshayati. Ihatu न द्वितीया श्रूयते इति परश्च आत्म शब्द आत्मा इति एव उपासित इति. So द्वितीया is not there here. Therefore this is not Atma Upasanam. श्रूयते दीर्घ. It should be इह तु न द्वितीया श्रूयते. Vailakshanya phalamaha. So now what is the result of this distinction between Atma being in Prathama or Dvitiya? If it is in Prathama, it is not Atma Upasana. If it is Dvitiya, then only it is Atma Upasana. Ato na Atma Upasya. Then na Atma Upasya, comma. Put a swalpa viram after that. Atma gunascha anya iti tu avagamyate. Atma gunaha विग्रह बताइए. Means tell the vigraha. Online. Atma guno yasya saha Atma gunaha. Anatma, he said, right? Like Priya is the guna of that prana. He gave the drishtanta. So like that here, Atma should be guna. Atma will be guna of what? That pradhanam, he said, which is some anatma. It is bahuri. Atma guna is bahuri. Atma guna. So in vigraha it will be Atma guno. But the samasta pada nakara lopa will happen. So it will be Atma guna. It will not be Atma guna. Yes, the same. Atma gunakaha. Atma gunascha anya iti tu avagamyate nyayate. टीका न अत्र अनात्मोपासनम विवक्षितम इति परिहरति. सिद्धांति परिहरति. Siddhanti says here it is not the topic of anatma upasanam. Anatma upasanam atra na vivakshitam iti pariharati. Na. वाक्यशेष आत्मनः उपास्यत्वेन अवगमात्. वाक्यशेष आत्मनः, Vakyashesha means the other Vakya after this, Atmatya Upasita, after that, whatever Vakya is there, Atmanaha Upasyatvena eva avagamat. They are talking about Atma as Upasya only. Means it cannot be Upasana of some other Anatma. Atmanaha Upasyatvena avagamat. Hetu artham sputayati. Asyaiva Vakyasya शेष आत्मा एव उपास्यत्वेन अवगम्यते. The remaining vakya of this mantra is talking about Atma alone as upasya. Asyaiva vakyasya sheshah Atma eva upasyattvena avagamyate. How? So he gives, this is the portion from the mantra. Tadetat padaniyam asya sarvasya yadayam atma antarataram yadayam atma atmanam eva avet iti. Two quotations he gives. Tadetat padaniyam asya sarvasya. This is the same mantra, 147. So tad etat padaniyam means this atma should be sought. And the drishtanta he gives, like the animal, if it is lost, if there is a big herd and some animal is lost, and let us say they did not tie some bell in the neck of that animal, so now you don't know where that animal is. So you have to see the footsteps of that animal, and then padani. This is what is called padaniya. You trace the footsteps. Like that, you have to seek Atma. So this is Atma Chintanam only. Atma Jnanam is the topic. Tadetat padaniyam sarvasya yadam, and this Atma is sarvasya Atma. This Atma is the self of all, which is antarataram, innermost of all. And then Atmanam eva avet, in 1:4:10 it will come, and he understood himself as Atma alone. So if he sought Atma, he discovered Atma, then only he knew, I am Atma, I am Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi iti. So based on that mantra and what comes thereafter, you understand this is the topic of Atma Chintanam, not Anatma. Further, Anatmanasched upasyatvam tada prakrama virodha syat iti shankate. So Bakshi says, if it is Atmanaha upasyatvam, if Atma is upasya, then there is prakrama virodha. Prakrama means upakrama virodha. So how we have started means one of the sentences above is contradicting with this Atmitya upasita as Atma upasanam. This is what Purvapakshi is saying. Which one? So in Bhashya. Pravishtasya darshana pratishedhat anupasyatvam iti chet. Because earlier it was said, it has entered anakhagrebhya pravishtaha. It has entered all the way up to the tip of the nails, having created everything. So pravishtasya darshana pratishedhat. Darshana pratishedha means its darshanam is not possible. This is how it was said earlier. So I'll remind you, it is given in the next sentence in Bhashya. Darshana pratishedhat anupasyatvam iti chet. Now after that, Purvapakshi only is elaborating or explaining his point. Yasya atmanaha pravesha ukta tasyeva darshanam varyate. That Atma who has entered in Anatma. Tasyeva darshanam. Darshanam means that the ability to see, means to know, is not there. Tam na pashyanti, it was said. But this was said tam na pashyanti in which context? Because it was said if why it was said? Because they see only one aspect. Akritsno hi saha. So if they have seen as only prana or chakshu or shrotra or manaha, these examples for you. So they have associated Brahma with only one upadhi, and then it is doer of only that one kriya, not everything. So then, therefore, they don't see it. It was said, tam na pashyanti janaha avivekena. So this is how it was said earlier. Purvapakshi thinks what that vakya means, you cannot see it. Tika. Atmano darshana pratishedam prakatayati. So that second vakya explained why Purvapakshi thinks Atma Darshanam is not possible because of the Tam na Pashyanti, this Vakya, which is in the same mantra just above Atmetya Upasana. Tasyaiva iti niyame hetum aha. Tasya eva. Yasya is given. Yasya Atmana Praveshaha. Then Tasya eva Darshanam. Why? Because Prakrita Upadanat. By Tasya, which one we have to take? Yasya Praveshaha Tasya eva. So the one whose topic started earlier, then Tasya eva. Then Tam na Pashyanti, so that Atma alone is being referred in this way. This is Purvapakshi justifying his point. Tat Shabdasya Prakrita Paramarshitvat Pravistasya cha Prakritatvat Tasya Tena Upadanat iti hetvarthaha. Tat Shabdasya Prakrita Paramarshitvat. Tat Shabda is always doing paramarsha of what is said earlier. Like yad, then tat. So tat Shabda is Prakrita Paramarshi. Pravishtasya cha Prakritatvat. And Prakarana is of somebody who has entered. Pravesha Shruti was there. Pravishtasya cha Prakritatvat. Tasya Tena Upadanat iti hetvarthaha. Tasya Tena Upadanat. So, Tasya Atmanaha Tena Upadanat. Tena Vakyena. By that Vakya, Atma alone is picked up. Iti hetvarthaha. So that Prakrita Upadanat. So, Tasya Atmanaha Upadanat. Kena Tena Vakyena. In this way you can understand. Hetvartha. Purvapaksham Nigamayati. Now Purvapaksha concludes. Tasmat Atmano Anupasyatvam eva iti chet. Therefore, Atma is not Upasya. Atmanaha Anupasyatvam. Atma Anupasyaha. Atma Anupasyaha iti chet. Na, Siddhanti is going to say, Sitika, Prananadi Vishishtasya Parichinnatvat Tasya Drishtatve api Purnasya na Drishtata iti Nisheda Shruti Paryavasanat na Upakrama Virodo Asti iti Pariharati. So Purvapakshi's thinking was Upakrama Viroda will be there. Siddhanti saying there is no Upakrama Virodha. Why? Because that Vakya which said Tam na Pashyanti, it is Prananadi Vishishtasya Parichinnatvat. Prananadi Vishishta Atma is Parichinna. Parichinnatvat, even if you recognize that is Pranana Kriya Karta, that because of which there is all activities of all Indriyas possible, this is who I am. That way, if you know, Drashtasya Drishtatve api, पूर्णस्य न दृष्टता. You don't know that this Atma is Jagat Upadanam. Jagat Vivarta Upadanam. This you don't know. Ananda Swarupa. This you don't know. You know some aspects. Purnasya na drishtata. Purna means this, you should remember. Purna means what is referring? Aparichinna, Krishna. Iti Nisheda Shruti Paryavasanat. So that Nisheda Shruti, tam na pashyanti, its Paryavasanam is in this understanding. That they will not know complete nature of Atma. They know only partial nature of Atma. And therefore, na upakrama virodha asti. That Vakya is not saying because you cannot see Atma, therefore it has to be Anatma Upasana. There is no such thing. That Vakya, all it is saying is, even if you see Atma as Vishishta with Prana, Pranana Kriya, etc., you don't know completely. That's all that is saying. Na. So now, answer is given, Akritsnatva doshat. Akritsnatva dosha is there in which Vakya? Tam na pashyanti has akritsnatva dosha. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vivagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.